So on Monday, August the 5th, in the early hours, police were called to sounds of gunshot in 18 Yorkville Avenue area. Upon further investigation, men and women were able to make one arrest for a person that was arrested for failing to comply. Further investigation has determined that we believe that person belongs to a street gang. 27, the Bridle Path. Again, on Sunday, August the 4th, in the early hours, what had occurred was a robbery with 3 suspects involved. Through the hard work of 33 Division and 33 Major Crime and others, a male has been arrested for that offense. The victims for that are not from Toronto, in fact, not from the province. We've made an arrest, and during that arrest, we were able to retrieve a firearm. There are 2 more people that I believe are outstanding for that, and that investigation is still ongoing. On August the 5th, at approximately 4:16, Toronto police were called to the area of Church and Adelaide with regards to the sound of shots, gunshots. Upon their arrival, there were 2 victims. I can tell you at that scene, there was a firearm, and we have evidence that the victims that were shot, there was an exchange of gunfire. Through a lot of hard work by officers from 51 Division, 51 CIB, Major Crime, we were able to arrest 3 people, and they're in the process of looking for 1 person outstanding. There will be a warrant that would be put out for that person shortly, and hopefully with the assistance of the media and the community, we'll be able to locate that person. We have also received and seized another firearm as a result, and the information with regards to that is that members are involved in street gangs. So we've recovered guns and made arrests, and we're optimistic about some of the other ongoing investigations. We'll definitely be making more arrests with respect to these recent shootings and others in the past. Our gun and gang task force and intelligence services continue to place a high priority on all of these investigations, and we're also actively working to be present in the areas that are currently high risk. I do want to underline that this recent gun activity, these shootings that have happened over the past 10 days, by and large, have street gang connotations to them or are street gang related, and the vast majority of them, we cannot exclude street gang subculture activity to it. It does not mean at times that innocent people are not impacted. A lot of people do have concerns. The city definitely has concerns. In these rare instances in Toronto over the past couple of years, when that has happened, it's truly traumatic to those individuals and to their families. It's clear to say that there are more firearms that are out there. And you're right, they are utilized for disputes. But most of the street gang members that have guns, for the most part, it is to protect themselves. However, if an opportunity arises, then they will use. That's number 1. But then when it comes to the retaliation point, where gang member A goes over to gang B and firearms up, then now Team B wants to retaliate. So now they have the guns, but it's not to protect themselves now, it's to answer to the initial retaliation piece. So it's frustrating because it all cores into the street gang subculture, and that becomes a problem. And so when people are saying, you know, street gang, so put people in jail, there is a far bigger picture to this. It's not just a matter of incarceration. We have to get it right. And those are the directions and those are the things we're moving towards. And as I stated earlier, all levels of government have been understanding. They all do not like what they see, and they all want to take an active part in figuring out what the proper solutions are overall. So right now, there are approximately 326 people that are charged with firearms offenses that are out on bail right now. So what we are hoping to do is establish a stronger relationship with our courts to let them know that the impact that these types of offenses are having within our communities. And you can see the growing concerns that are happening. And so we need that deterrent factor, because a lot of people are in possession of firearms right now. The street gangs right now, I can tell you, just in recent, are definitely shooting. There are more shooting occurrences that are happening, but we can't do it alone. It has to be a collective approach from many angles, and the courts is definitely one of them that we would like to have the conversation with. But it's 326 right now that are on bail, that are on firearms-related offenses.